world, we have to point out that the main characteristic of it is that our world is in an unstable and transient state. This world is unpredictable to a much greater extent than it was before. What is the reason of such rapid changes? How they influence us? And what can we do under these consequences? These questions are the main ones and worry us deeply in our hearts as we are representatives of the young generation. Even imagine that we can decide how to live and how to build our lives. Certainly we can take into account the variant to leave everything as it is now, but why not try and improve something?
Being students, we are more of scientific, educational and cultural cooperation between our university and universities in other countries and all around the world. Briefly, our recommendations are: the first one, building scientific and educational unity. It includes coordination and support of international education and research projects. And the second point is promotion of the global market performance of the leading scientific and educational schools, and including framework about cooperation. Our second recommendation is building subnational unity. It includes holding an inter-ethnic conference with representatives from different countries and different regions all around Ukraine. Our third recommendation is building unity in all spheres. It considers implementation of joint projects in the academic, scientific and cultural fields. So, from all the above, it is clear that as the main goal of our cooperation, we consider personal and professional development of youth. We are concerned that it will change the situation in our country and in the world for the better.
International activity is an important component of our strategy, enabling academic staff and students of our universities to be globally active and well prepared for future challenges. In our opinion, we can collaborate with educational institutions, networks and associations, businesses around the world. Cooperation has to include incoming and outgoing student mobility, staff mobility, research and development activities, regional development cooperation and development of education.
Through international engagement, our universities and countries can enhance the accumulation of the comprehensive knowledge for high-quality education. Moreover, it means spreading internationalism within the universities and seek to strengthen the university's academic reputation. Thus, we endeavor to meet emerging challenges in the era of globalization by advancing the use of new information technologies to build capacity and increase knowledge to advance the course of education, science and technology, social and human sciences, culture and communication.
Our question is, how is it possible? During our meetings and discussions, we're trying to find the answer to this very question. Only in dialogue, only in friendly and partnership relations, which do not mean hedonism certainly, but joint activities in scientific, educational and cultural areas. Only such dialogue and such relations lead to unity of ideas and truth due to interaction.
We are convinced that today's young generation, owing to its vision, commitment, imagination and needs, is particularly well placed to work towards enduring and meaningful dialogue for mutual development. Such dialogue must be based on openness towards the others and willingness to shed all the misconceptions and stereotypes in order to generate confidence and trust across the cultures. Young people dispose an enormous potential to build bridges between society's various stakeholders and can thus engage in practical action leading to tangible results. So, it is certain that the dialogue among cultures and people needs visions, ideas and commitments of young people and young generation.
So guys, today the topic of our discussion is the cooperation between the Ukrainian and the American high establishments. Nevertheless, to the country's situation nowadays, our main statement is to develop as students and to cooperate with these universities. What do you think about this cooperation? What are your proposals?
I think it's a good for preparation of the joint application for grant competition in international projects.
And I think that it is interesting for our students use joint publications.
Well, as I'm representative for School of Medicine, it will be interesting for me to discuss educational system of medical students in the USA and to discuss possibilities of joint process implementation between Ukrainian and American medical students.
Important direction is invitating visiting persons and exchange of delegations.
I think it will be very interesting to prove international conferences and seminars for teachers and graduate students in English with colleagues from universities abroad.
Maybe it's also promotion of the participants on the international academic mobility issues and the recognition and equality of Ukrainian diploma abroad.
Other opinions?
I think this cooperation will give us an opportunity to find out more about education system in the USA and Ukraine and improve them.
In my opinion, this project is a great opportunity to academic exchange of international programs and grants and assistant programs of international exchange of teachers and students.
So, as you can see, the main statement of our cooperation is cultural, educational and scientific cooperation. Do you agree with me?
Yeah.